What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? What's up, family? And what's up, for friends? It's your boy Lowell, and I'm back again. I got to hit y'all with another video. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Papa Lowell's Place. Now, y'all know that Papa Lowell's Place is a place where if it's on your mind, then let's talk about it. If it's something that you're going through, then let's talk about it. Family, if it's in the news, on the internet, anywhere, I say, let's talk about it, all right? Now, first and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for clicking on and for watching this video. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my channel as well. Now, having said all of that, today's podcast is a video that's going to be talking about a 911 call from a child. Children, they pick up the phone, they dial a number or whatever have you, and somehow or another mistakenly get 911, and, no one's hurt in that, in that phone call. 911 understands that this is a child, and so everyone kind of goes back to normal. But in this particular case, this actually was a much needed 911 phone call by a child, and you guys are going to actually see why. I'm a big advocate for our children, and I will always be a big advocate for our children. You guys will see why, and you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. I don't want to give away too much. I'll give my commentary sporadically throughout this video, and also give some more detailed comments on the back end. All right? So without further delay, roll that clip.
Right now, 5:30 and only on 10, a heartbreaking call for help from a child so young, dispatchers could barely believe what they were hearing.
And when police arrived, they made another shocking discovery. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in Sunny Isles with this exclusive. Rosh.
This really is incredible, and I'll set it up for you. It shows you the training these dispatchers have to go through. This dispatcher gets a call from a 5-year-old little girl, and the girl says her television is broken. The dispatcher knows something is going on, and it is her job to keep that child on the line.
All right, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Is smart, hey, something is going on, and you realize, you just get that feeling, you just get that intuition that I need to dig a little bit deeper, and that's what the dispatcher did. Dug a little bit deeper to find out that that something else is going on. And again, as a parent, I learned that early as a dad. You can't always stay on the surface, dads, moms. You can't always stay on the surface. Sometimes you gotta dig just a little bit deeper, go a little bit deeper. They ain't gonna tell you everything, but if you ask the right questions, you just might get the answer that you're looking for. So, again, hats off to the dispatcher. But let's continue.
Hello, how can I help you?
Our TV is not turning on.
Your TV?
Yes, our TV is not turning on, and it's not working.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, we don't get Mommy and Daddy. We can't help you with your TV, okay?
The call comes into Sunny Isles Beach Police October 15th. It's a 5-year-old girl.
No, I can't watch anything.
Now, you know kids want to watch their cartoons, especially if this is like a Saturday. You got Scooby-Doo, you got who else you got out there? You got Foghorn Leghorn, you got Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, you got Conjunction Junction, What's Your Function? You got all of that type of stuff coming on a Saturday. Kids can't wait for that. You wait from Monday to Friday to get to Saturday morning so that you can sit there with your bowl of cereal and your cartoons. You know what I'm saying? And so here this kid, he gets up or she gets up in the mornings, and you turn on the TV so that you can watch your cartoons, got everything prepped and lined up, waiting for it ready. And here the TV don't come on. First inclination, call 911, because 911 is for emergencies, right? To them, this is an emergency. And so I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing. But listen, family, I love the fact that the dispatcher said, hey, tell your mom and your dad to get up and fix this. You know, that's going to be key, you know, for the rest of this video. She said, tell your mom and your dad to get up and fix the TV. This is not something that 911 would handle. So let's get back to the video. I think that was very, very interesting. Let's get back to the video.
Okay, is mom and dad there?
No, they're at work.
Okay, is there anybody there with you?
No.
Well, this is extremely dangerous. For starters, this was a building. And, you know, with buildings here in our area, there's balconies.
The dispatcher needs to keep the child on the line.
Can you just bring my mom for a sec?
Yes. Just give me her phone number so I can call her and tell you to go help you. What is it?
Okay.
Fortunately, the child knew enough to tell the dispatcher where the mother worked and the mother's name.
You see what I'm saying about digging a little bit deeper? You know what I'm saying? Just thinking, being proactive, you know, coming up with things that can pull the information out of the child that you need in order to rectify a situation. Boom.
Hey, let me get your mama's phone number so I can call her and she'll let us know how we can fix the TV. So let me get that number. You got that number? I'll wait.
You know what I'm saying? That right there is what I call an experienced, good dispatcher. That's who I want on my team right there. Whoever this dispatcher is, I want you on my squad, because again, I think that it's important that you ask the right questions to get to the desired response that you need. And she did, and so let's see what happens. Let's continue.
Call continues.
I'm with my sister. No, she's 5 years old.
That's the 7-year-old brother. Cops were able to contact mom at this gas station. She says she had to go to work and left the children with dad. As for dad, well, here's his mugshot. Cops say he was gone for at least an hour. Stanley Jean-Philippe was charged with child neglect, no great bodily harm.
And it was almost like she was babysitting these two kids.
So I'm going to stay with you on the phone until they get there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, they're going to help you with the TV so you can watch your cartoons.
Yeah, it's incredible. That dispatcher knew exactly how to talk to these children 23 minutes. And how about that last line? They're going to fix your TV. Those were the police. And now dad is facing the charges. We're live tonight in Sunny Isles. I'm Rosh Lowe, Local 10 News.
Quite the story.
All right, family, you seen that video, you heard that video. And again, you know, this story ended up, you know, with a good ending. You know, the kids were safe and they were able to get in touch with mom, and mom probably was able to get back to the house and make sure that the kids were secure, safe, and, you know, all's well that ends well. But there are some things within this video that I still do want to talk about. One of the children said that mom and dad are both at work. You know, when the lady asked about, and I think the child probably meant to just say mom, but when the dispatcher asked about mom and dad, the child said they're at work. Okay, now we come to find out that yes, mom was at work. However, dad was supposed to be watching them. We don't know if this is dad or if this is the boyfriend. We don't know. But to me, it really doesn't matter. And here's why I say that. You know, we all of us, every single last one of us need to be careful of who we pick in relationships. It doesn't matter. My wife used to always say, you know, she always, when she talked to my daughter was younger, make sure when you choose your husband that you choose someone who's worthy, that you choose someone who's honest, choose someone who is admirable, if you will. Don't make bad choices when it comes to whomever you choose as your husband, because even in this particular case, let's just say that this was the husband. We don't, again, I'm not sure. I have to play that video back. But let's just say that this was the husband. I've seen videos where mothers have left their children with the husbands, and the husbands have did some things that were derogatory. And so again, I think that it is extremely important that we vet those that we get into relationships with. I don't care. There's some times where we feel alone and we want companionship. We want, we just want, it gets cold at night and, we see Samantha got her man with her and Tina, she's got her man and I don't have one and I want one too. I want someone that I can call my own or whatever have you. And I get it. I understand. But at what cost? At what cost are you willing to do that? In this particular cost, this dude had no care at all for her children, which leads me to believe that maybe they weren't his. He had no care and no concern at all. Probably as soon as she went out the door, he went out the door the next minute in order to do whatever it is that he wanted to do. So again, I think that it is extremely important for us to be wise in who we pick. I know a lot of times we say, well, God sent this person to me or whatever have you. This is a relationship from heaven or whatever have you. Here's my take on all of that, family. I believe that God allows us to choose. You know what I'm saying? When I look at the Bible, God has already outlined what we should do, how we should live our lives, and things of that nature. And then he says, boom, lo, yeah, I want to have input because I want you to pray. I want you to continue to consult me or whatever have you. But ultimately, the choice is yours. Ultimately, that choice is yours. And so here are the things, we can look in the Bible and we can see how God says that a Christian ought to be, what a Christian ought to look like, what someone of deep morals and deep faith looks like. And it's up for us to find that particular person. Now, I can tell you that earlier in my life, that really didn't matter to me. It didn't matter that they had morals or that they were upstanding or that it didn't matter. What mattered to me was that I thought that they were fine. I thought that they were sexy. I thought that they were beautiful. And, sometimes those things didn't work out. All right. But again, it is important for us to choose the right person, especially when we already have children, for us to choose a person with morals and a person with couth and a person with that's willing to ride with you, and not only you, but with your children as well. All right, so you guys saw this video. The child woke up on, maybe let's just say it was a Saturday morning. They went to go and turn on, they got their bowl of Fruit Loops right there with them, got ready to pour the milk. As soon as the TV come on, they would pour the milk, because y'all know that you can't pour the milk until the TV come on, because sometimes your cereal gets soggy. So you want to sit there and wait until you pour the TV come on before you pour the milk into the cereal, so that your cereal don't get soggy, and you're pressing the remote and nothing happened. And you shake it up a little bit, you take the batteries out and roll them around a little bit, blow on them a little bit. You put them back in and you press the remote, nothing come on. Shake it, you throw it, you do whatever have you to the remote, nothing come on. You get up out your chair and you go over to the TV and you hit the power button and nothing come on. So this little child said, you know what I'll do? I'll call someone who is an expert in emergencies, 911. They call 911, 911 says, hey, we can't help you, but your mom and dad should be able to assist you. Are your mom and dad there? Nope, they ain't there. They ain't here. Well, wait a minute, hold on. See, from there, that's when things go good for me. That's when, we're able to find out that the mom is at work and the dad is off doing, or the boyfriend or whomever is off doing whatever he feels he needs to do. So again, kudos to the dispatcher, and kudos to the child too. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to the child. We got to give the child some credit, because all of this would have never been exposed unless the child actually called. And so, family, I'll say this before we get off this. I'll say this. If it's between having fun, working, or whatever have you, and your children, always choose your children. If it's between some man, some woman, some relationship or whatever have you, and your children, always, always, always choose your children. All right? Men and women, they come and go, but your children, they will be here with you forever, God willing. All right, so again, I'll leave that right there. Love to have you guys like, comment, and share this video with your family and friends so that they can see what's going on in our society today. See that there are kids out here doing some miraculous things. They're not putting up with not having a TV on Saturday morning. They're willing to call the ultimate emergency people in order to get the situation rectified. Kudos to them for that. Also, if you find it within your heart to do so, please subscribe to the channel, baby. We'd love to have you as a member of Papa Lowe's Place family. All right? So, as I always say, you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. All right? Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.